What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 100% NUFC. So in today's video I want to talk about Sean Longstaff, and apparently Manchester United are ready to put in a bid of £30 million for Sean Longstaff, as originally 25 million doesn't seem like enough, as the club are looking for a staggering £50 million for Sean Longstaff. Now, Sean Longstaff, of course, is one of our own. He's a local lad from Newcastle, raised in North Shields, and he is literally come from nowhere to be in the reserves this time last year, 2018, to having pre-season with Rafa Benitez, earning a new 4-year contract back in November, to making a first start in the Premier League in the first team when we lost 4-0 away to Liverpool at Anfield, to then 2 weeks later play against Blackburn in the FA Cup third round at St James's Park. You know that he went on to play against Chelsea away from home. And then after that, he then, played and scored in the game at Blackburn in the FA Cup third round replay. And then obviously went on to score his first goal for Newcastle in the 2-0 win against Burnley. And he's just gone on from there, really. He's played a few games up until March, when he picked up an injury and he was out for the rest of the season. And of course he hasn't been seen since. And that was March. Of course, he has been back in pre-season training with Neil Redfern and the rest of the crew. But we don't know what the future holds, of course, with us having no manager. We don't know whether or not we're going to get a takeover. It seems very quiet. And it feels like this has got a bit of a Carrick story about it. Michael Carrick, another one, played for Wolves and Boys Club, didn't quite play for Newcastle in his career. He went on to be scouted by West Ham, moved to Tottenham Hotspur, and got his dream move to Manchester United under Alex Ferguson in 2006. Played for the club for about 12 years, made over 300 appearances, scored 11 goals, I believe, and he made a name for himself. I wouldn't be surprised if Carrick has notified Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to go for Sean Longstaff because of the way Manchester United want to go next season. They want to go young, and they want to try and build from there, because they've got a lot of old heads in there, and they want to try and build on what Alex Ferguson did, back in the day when he took over as Manchester United manager. There's a little bit of truth to it. I do believe that Newcastle will play hardball with Manchester United. I do believe that Newcastle will try and get the highest possible offer. As I've said before, if Sean Longstaff does go to Manchester United, they are getting a very good player, someone who can play well in the midfield, someone who can pass a ball, someone who can make something happen. He's a goal scorer, a young lad as well. Got plenty of life ahead of him in the game, and he's going to give a lot, to that Manchester United squad. He's going to be playing with, better players. And my only concern if Longstaff does go to Manchester United is we're not going to see anything of the deal. But I want to see we keep, Sean Longstaff, because I believe he's got a good future at Newcastle, a very bright future indeed, and he's someone who we can build around, especially in the current situation. And we haven't really had anybody to call our own since Andy Carroll, Alan Shearer, and I just sense it's got another Andy Carroll situation about it. It'll probably go to the last week, and Manchester United will end up getting him. But he seems quite settled at Newcastle, but of course he will be considering his future now that Benitez is gone, because Benitez made Sean Longstaff what he is today. If it was for Rafa Benitez, then Sean Longstaff could potentially be going out on loan to other clubs, or he could still be playing in the reserves. That's where it is with Newcastle at this current stage. But with Mike Ashley, of course, it's money signs. If he sees a big deal come in from Manchester United, a big offer, there's no doubt Mike Ashley's going to accept it. Of course, Perez went during the week, and I've said before, this is probably the first of many to come. I don't want to see him leave, but for the sake of his career, and if he's going to get first-team football, if he's going to be guaranteed first-team football at Manchester United, I don't think he's going to turn down the chance to play for Manchester United. So what do you think about the potential bid for Sean Longstaff? They reckon it's going to be £30 million, and they reckon it's going to be enough for Mike Ashley to sell. Personally, like I say, I don't want him to go, but I want to know your opinions down below in the comments. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to go along and subscribe to the channel. I'm on the verge of 2,000 subscribers, so if you can go along and hit that subscription button and hit the notification bell, that would be massively appreciated. Also follow me on social media, 100% NUFC on Twitter and Instagram, so try and help us pick up the followers on there as well. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and put your comments in down below. Okay, how are the lads?